Greetings, everyone. It took me an hour and a half to get here. I'll probably be here for 30 minutes. I don't think I can handle any more of this. But blessings all. We're going to connect now and do a quick channeling and see how things go. Much love, and here we go. Yes. I am Kaya. Andromedan. Yes, there's many building structures here. Your creativity has been quite amusing to us. Many of you, many creative people are part of the Andromedan families, such as your Renaissance artists. Some of are your Michelangelo, Raphael had much of our energies during their creations on your world. We do have a message from the Galactic Federation of Light. As your society begins to crack open of what it truly is, there will be hostility here and there, which is quite understandable because of the difference in opinion, difference of experience that you are going through right now. Especially you're not very alien here, but yet you are surrounded by aliens, especially from your alien populations, which we find very comical, that still your humanity still feels it is. And the unknowing. You don't realize the alien energies that are around you is constantly sending you energy and also assisting you in your awakening processes. You'd be surprised. I believe we'll go on for a slight tour as we connect to this one. One moment. We find this quite fascinating. That is for sure. Your society still has much to learn, as you can tell. As for understanding its true self, understanding that war is not the answer. And yes, there has been messages that have not come to this conduit yet, but we can give you a slight briefing. There is much reptilian energies around you at this time, constantly at a flow. There's also 15 species that are working with them to keep your society from itself. I believe you're aware of this to some degree. It is difficult to connect to all of them at once, but reptilians are the most popular. But there are others that are pushing your buttons at this time. It's up to you to see what you want to connect with. It's up to you to release their controls over you also. It is very difficult. One moment. Our race is very humanoid, also feline. One moment, you must dampen our communications here. As for nature, you will become more connected to it over time. But as for, one moment. We are collecting data. Hold on, one moment. Yes, I said, I think I lost my train of thought to a certain extent. Oh yes, and Andromedan connections to your world. Yes, I'm going to jump around a little bit. There's too many interruptions here. Very strange place. It's funny how humanity is easily kept from itself, as you can tell. It is unknowing of its own origins, which we find fascinating, and unknowing of its full humanity, what makes you tick. It is still, your biology is still a mystery, isn't it? Most things of your humanity is a mystery, isn't it? It does not have to be like that. For us, it is not like that. Within the Andromedans, I can give you some insight to our society. One moment. Yes, I do not see Ivan on that apparition anytime soon, or at all. Or any of us for that matter. If you're a roller coaster situation, not likely. But within the Andromedan races, there are many felines and even reptilians that have evolved into our race over time. Have we made peace with many of them? And many insectoids also. Your tall whites have some of our energy. Your tall whites are very Palladian, but some have Zeta, depending on your version of tall white. There are several different types. Try to keep the peace. The other thing, uninteresting. Well, one moment. As your Galactic Federation of Light, would you see your societies? Yes, I'm going to be jumping around a little bit. It is quite new to us to connect like this. We're getting used to it, but others have done it, so we can follow. And it's quite appropriate for opening up minds, societies that choose to be silent. As for the Galactic Federation of Light, we are connecting more with your governments to unlock your world. Also, your society is going to have to eventually, of course by choice, what does it want? As for now, it wants material possessions and entertainment, as you can tell. And money so it can travel every once in a while, but still enjoy its enslavement of economic slavery. Well, we can tell you this, that there's going to be visitations in your sky, as I've already seen it, but this will increase. The energy here is not right. It is not right at all. One moment. There's many reptilians here, yes. Ah, yes, your favorite one is here. Quite sure. But your societies are unlocking itself from its perfect. It is locking itself from its nature, its human nature ways, slowly. But it will take some time for it to evolve. Because you are stuck in your ways, as you can tell. Hello, tree. Yeah. Thank you. As your society realizes it has much to learn about the universe, and most importantly, more about itself. It is still scared to know itself. And as for alien interaction, still afraid of that also, with good reason. But that will not last forever. It will eventually find itself. One moment. Distractions constantly, you see. Yeah, this is not a very comfortable area here, we feel. But to unlock these energies, much has to be done with your society as being strong enough to be able to leave these material possession mindsets. We'll go over here. Figures. There's much that is not understood by your societies, as you can tell. As for different cultures, still have a problem with getting along with each other. So as much soul growth that is much needed in your race, your species. Many have gone through this. The Draconians have actually had this also in their race at one time. They have worlds that are lost to the universe. All species, it depends, are not fully awakened. Your animal species are more easier to wake up to these, our energies, the alien energies. That's not always the case. Many reptilian worlds choose not to be awakened also. So you're not alone in this third density climate. But some do wish to go out into space, unlike your society, who is fooled into space, not realizing what is truly going on. I believe you're aware of that. You have half the information, but not all of it. There's so much distractions. Yes, energies here that are not quite adequate. Or comfortable for that matter. Yeah, as much as here that wants to be silent to what its surroundings are. As for alien, as for spirit. There's one thing about your reptilian worlds that we have noticed, well, more than that, is that they are more spiritually aware. Unlike your society, who is not spiritually aware at all. This is why your reptilians can evolve quicker in many ways. They have that advantage. They are wise. But not to say you're not wise, but your society has been manipulated and controlled so many times. It is understandable why the decisions have been made. Yes, there's much energy here that is not exactly the most comfortable. Yes, it is. We will connect to you sometime. In the future, there is much distractions here that we're not sitting well. That is not sitting well with us. As for Andromedan, it is not comfortable for us. Much love to you. Take me to Legoland. Greetings, this is God. This is Novak. God. Elvis is right here though, if you're wondering. God. Freaking Legoland. Freaking humans that are not aware of their surroundings, don't give a shit. Give me your damn Xbox and bullshit. Yeah, so there's much going on with your Galactic Federation life. We can't go into full details at this time. But one thing we can tell, we're gonna get Ivan the hell out of here. Fun to visit for 5 minutes. Much in your humanity is evolving, not very fast as you can tell. But being in a direction like this is much useful for us to connect to humanity. We have many children, reptilians are more than happy not to eat humans, but to educate humans. You thought I was going to say eat humans and not to eat humans. But that would be, well, that won't be funny, but it might be funny somewhere else. But we have many younger reptilians are more happy to connect to your society. That's why connecting to these type of infantile places is much useful for your evolution. One moment, there is kind of bullshit here everywhere. Elvis is here too. You might give it a chime. As I was saying, I'm going to your University of Wake the Hell Up Earth. Operation Wake Up Earth, there's many reptilians that are being taught and raised to be kind to humans and not eat them, and to be more educational than just to, you know, kick your ass, because we can do that, but you guys are pretty savvy too, so anyway. But many of the youthful reptilians are becoming more known to your society. Most likely they'll be channeled into your future time, depending, to connect to more of your youth. There are also Andromedan youth, also Octarians, maybe. Sometimes I have an animal species is much more useful for your society, but it's hard to say at this time. Like all this bullshit they're talking about. The Galactic Federation of Light, yeah, so working on many different things. Also your, oh fuck, what do they call themselves? Ashtar Command, yeah, they're kind of a pain in the ass at times, but they mean well. They don't like reptilians all that much. I wonder why, because many of them took over their society at one time. That's why they're not exactly on the everyone's fun list. They're not, no. Yeah, there's a reptilian war with Ashtar Command. And the reptilians won for a while, the negative ones, as you're aware, they're on your Earth. And they did rule it for some time, but eventually Andromedans, Palladians, but mostly Andromedans knew how to connect to reptilians a little bit better, because I've dealt with them so many times, know their psychology, whatever, of how reptilians think and all that bullshit. Yeah, we're gonna walk around. Yeah, I've been right out of here, but one moment. But yeah, a lot of the galactic wars had to do with Ashtar Command. It was doing a good influence on the universe. That's why it was taken out to a certain extent, but brought back. Stronger than ever. More. Actually, there is a lot of reptiles there. I don't want to call them reptiles, but you know what. Many felines, more Palladians than you can. Oh, a shitload of Palladians. But a lot of Anunnaki also, but not all. Negative, positive. The Anunnaki have changed their ways in many ways, but they're still a pain in the ass. I don't know how you humans ever got this far. Fuck, grow the hell up. Another reason for all this kid shit is your society is slowly awakening to aliens. Slowly. I mean, really slow. It is scared what it's going to find. But you gotta wonder why. God. Many are living their childhood through their children, because many adults are not really willing to awaken. So they'd rather be kids. So they have all this kid shit to keep you, which is good in many ways, keeps the child within alive, but also keeps you away from what's truly going on, as you are still a mind of an infant when it comes to spirituality, aliens. Oh yeah, that's another thing about your alien communities. They're all tearing the shit out of each other right now. Fuck. God, man, they get on the circuit of aliens and they're all tearing each other up. What the hell is that crap about? Even these so-called whistleblowers, which isn't always the truth, whistleblowing out of their ass mostly. But a lot of that isn't always truthful, what a lot of them are saying, so it's just turmoil within your UFO communities. It's really fucked up. And some of that has government influence. I imagine you're aware of that to a certain degree. Sure, why not? Let's just make everything a cartoon. Humanity has a long ways to go, as you can tell. They're going to tell us about green little reptilians running around, or about your grays. Yeah, your grays would be a lot of fun to bring in your little gazebo. There's a possibility of a alien theme park, but I doubt it. Humans are too afraid. It's a possibility. Humans are too scared for all that. But in your alien communities, the circuit, as they call it, your UFO whistleblowers, there's a lot of government operatives there, so be careful. Of course, they're calling this a government psyop, whatever. This is just whatever. The channeling is going to change. Your societies are going to change for the better finally. That's for alien awakeness. We'll just have to wait and see. Because as you can tell, your society isn't willing to awaken. As you can tell. Another thing about your alien communities, the big ones, there's a lot of government activities such as your men in black to keep certain individuals quiet, and it's another way to find individuals also that have gone missing. So there's a lot pretty much that's pretty obvious to many, but it has its good, but it's also lost its fuck. Alright. I believe I've said enough. And humanity, God, you gotta give yourself some credit. You got a long way to go to be fully awakened. This is Novak signing off. Alright. Blessings all. That was short, 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes here. Can't take it anymore. There's only so much this one can handle. So we'll see what we can connect with on the way out. Greetings for all of you in this environment. Yes, a parking lot. This apparition of creation is one of many places of your world, of your soul growth. I am Isaac the elephant from 8th density, sometimes 9th. You realize your society has easily closed itself off to spirituality. And also understanding its true place in the universe, as many of you are galactic leaders and have come here and forgotten it. The galactic leaders are here. Some work at your McDonald's, your Arby's, whatever it might be. You know who you are. Well, some don't, but some do. As you go into a knowing oasis, your spiritual energy will activate you as you become a spiritual leader of galactic information. Channeling is one thing, but there are many spiritual leaders that have not been heard yet. One moment, we have to pause ourselves. Due to humanity not being prepared for our message at this time. One moment. Ruthless parts of the parking lot. Joke. As you go into a spiritual oasis, many that are Galactic Federation of Generals, you call it in your Galactic Federation of Light, that are here, reincarnated in the human form. Some are reptilians, some are Lyrans. You will all become more well known to your society. I would not call it like your John Connor of your Terminator nonsense, but there are commanders that do take charge. That, but not in a militaristic way. more of an enlightenment way. Most of them are still asleep at this time. For good reason. Understand, you must be a human to understand human. And to be here disconnected has a reason behind it. Does that make sense to you? But hopefully it does. To us it makes much sense. There's much activity at this time. Oh. Yes, this environment is not easy for alien channeling. Far from it. But those that are becoming aware of their place here, well, they are not awakened. Majority of them are human, and in the human ways. Many do play video games. Many are into sports. They're unaware of their alien connections. We will connect with you soon. As we find Ivan's car, we will reconnect. Blessings. Yeah, where the hell is Ivan?